Welcome back to Adventure Roulette. Today I'm getting to Canyon Year 18. I don't care what it takes, I'm getting there. So of course we've got all three wheels and I'm gonna end up changing the map after whatever happens. So we have Glacier, Tractor, and Flip Boost. Just so I don't forget, I'm opening Tractor and I'm putting Flip Boost on. All right, so we need two more parts. Ideally we get anything good. Landing Boost is actually good. I'm assuming the setup is Kanga. Start Boost, okay. So Landing Boost is actually good. Start Boost doesn't matter. Flip Boost and Start Boost are two like throwaway parts. They're not really gonna hurt me. The Landing Boost is actually good. This is a good combination, Tractor and Glacier, because I have no stars here, so that'll get me stars. And also my Tractor is decently upgraded. There are plenty of vehicles that I don't have so well upgraded. This is not one of them. And then also later on, I'm gonna be spending 100,000 coins. I guess that'll just be the requirement until I decide to change it. So I need to spend 100,000 coins on every single one of these videos, but I'm gonna wait until I have the proper setup. And also what I think I'm gonna do is if I wanna play, like I haven't played multiple maps in this mode or whatever in the past, but what I think I'm gonna do is keep the good setup and the vehicle that I've chosen and then just move on to other maps after I've gone through this once. I don't have many masteries, slightly unfortunate for Tractor. I would like to take off the front, whatever this is called, but sometimes it is quite helpful. Like I'll flip over and then it saves me, so maybe it won't be too bad. I think the Tractor, these lava pits are not great. Like I got past that one fine, but I think having jump shocks would be really helpful as I get further. Like this, if I just drive quickly over, does that get me over it? Or even, I don't know if like winter tires or whatever, wings would be good. There are many parts that would be better than Start Boost and Flip Boost. But I think Tractor is a vehicle where I don't have a lot of stars. This is kind of like part of the reason that I wanted to do this series was because I could get experience with vehicles that I don't necessarily play too often on maps that I don't play too often. And like Glacier is a perfect example of that. Wait, hold on, I'm low fuel. I think this is on a downhill, so it should not be bad. But it's really early on. Actually, this could have been close. The wind saved me. Anyway, Glacier is one of the maps that I don't have many stars, so that helps just getting the individual glacier stars up. Another lava area. Oh, I really did not think I was gonna die there, but dying isn't the end of the world. I get to spin for a new part now. Basically any part would be better. Does spoiler not exist? This could be good. I get to respin if spoiler does not exist on Tractor. Oh, that's tragic, it's here. I'm not gonna change. I think it's fine. I think that's gonna be a rule. I don't have to change, it's just I have the option to. All right, I'm almost back in my record. Something that I did since last time, I removed Afterburner. Oh, this is so sad. But I removed Afterburner from the parts list. Magnet, better than the other stuff. And so I'm thinking that I should also remove Start Boost because there's literally no point in having it. Like there's no benefit in adventure with it. The setup isn't terrible. If I die one more time, I'll change one more part and then after that, I'll just do a real setup, I think. I died once again. Can you guess where? Please give me jump shocks. It's not bad actually. This could be a real setup, you know? Okay, I've finally gotten past that one spot. I feel like I should have been able to get past sooner. But something else that I'm thinking is, should I remove the parts wheel? Like, is it pointless to play these bad setups and just try to improve briefly and then switch to the better setup? Like, should I just have the vehicle and the map? Yo. I'm gonna do a real setup now, but should I just have the vehicle and map spinners? I'm a bit surprised, but I think the setup is with Fume Boost instead of Landing Boost. So now I have to spend 100k. I could pretty easily get there by doing 50k here, 47k on wings, but I think that upgrading the jump shocks won't be as useful, so I'll go Fume Boost twice maybe, and that gets me to 81k, and I'm gonna go over. I mean, is it worth upgrading like grip and suspension? We'll just do suspension twice. I don't know, why not? I've died quite a few times before being able to get back here, and I think the issue with this area, like the very sharp ups and downs, for Tractor is that there's no roof. And with a vehicle that has a roof like Rally Car or whatever, you can kind of spin around and if you hit your head, it's not the end of the world and you can adjust more easily. But also, I'm just not so used to how Tractor drives. Of course, that makes sense because I don't play it very often. But anyway, I'm back to getting some stars. I'm passing. This is really bad. I feel like usually when I'm dying a handful of times and can't get past a certain area, it's at least past 5,000 meters. But in my defense, I feel like Glacier is not the easiest map. Also for this part, I think I'm just gonna roll back and forth. I don't wanna risk flipping over. Oh, that broke pretty quick. I was gonna say, like this could waste fuel and I don't wanna take too much time because I don't know where the next fuel is. But that went a lot faster than I expected. I don't know if it has to do with what is it called? The lift? What is the front of the Tractor called? I always forget the parts of vehicles' names whenever I have a thought and wanna talk about them. I gotta go faster here. I've had a lot of the ways that I was dying, it was from the lava pits and landing weirdly in the lava pits and not timing the jump shocks right. So I'm glad I got past that part. This is another weird lava spot. Oh, can I clutch with jump shocks? Yes. That was such a close call. And of course I die there. I thought I wasn't going to be low enough to fall into the lava, but this run is sort of miserable. I respawned and I'm just going to see how far I can get, but then I'm moving on to a new map. I've passed the 5,000 meter mark. It would be nice if this was not on respawn. Low fuel, this could be the end. It seems like it will be. Like, it's only one more hill to get up, but oh no, it's more than that. All right, 5,500 basically. Let's get an update on the stars. It's a long way to go, honestly. Quick glider chest as well. That'll give me nothing, probably. Canyon Arena. I haven't done Tractor, so let's see what's possible. And no surprise here, it's the true kangaroo setup. I definitely could be wrong about this, but I feel like Glacier is just a harder map. Maybe it's just for me because I really don't like the wind. But if I had to guess, I think I can get to at least 5,000 meters here. Not if my game crashes, though. I feel like there are a lot of these structures where you have to go slower and just pay a bit of attention, but they're not so hard. Whereas like Glacier could just be a skill issue, but I feel like there were a lot of random ways to die. Of course, that's the case with these low roofs, but it just feels different, you know what I mean? It's harder to die here than the random lava pits. These structures where you flip upside down, I can see being an issue. For now, I mean, like early on, the obstacles aren't so difficult, but when the wind gets involved with these later on, that might be bad. Let me just look at my stars again. So I'm 20,000 away. This wasn't the plan, but I cannot play any more Tractor. I haven't used Dune Buggy on this, and I have Mastery, so that makes it so much more enjoyable to play. I'm gonna stick with Arena, but what other part should I go? Maybe Coin Boost, and we'll just see how this goes. I feel like every time I try to play random vehicles or vehicles that I'm not used to, I end up remembering why I don't play with vehicles other than like Buggy and Rally Car and Racing Truck and what's the other one that I always forget the name of? Rock Bouncer. And so like I wonder if I should just play those vehicles on maps that I like. And it'll be more enjoyable to play and maybe more to watch because I'll have more fun and stuff. And I guess this is what I was thinking a while ago. But I can start using other vehicles once I get Mastery because that takes away the annoying aspects of them. For Tractor, for example, I died just before because of the shovel, but Mastery gets rid of that. And like even Rock Bouncer, I know a lot of people, and me as well, like the soft wheels are not always so enjoyable, but Mastery fixes that. Like what's another vehicle that's, okay, Monowheel is a vehicle that gets completely transformed by the Mastery. And you know, maybe it's still not the most fun to play or easiest to play, but the roll cage just like completely changes the vehicle. So I guess that's something that I can do. And there are other vehicles like CCEV, which are notoriously good in adventure, but I just don't have upgraded, and I feel like I never use it. But if I do upgrade it and start getting used to it, there are plenty of stars for me to get. So that could be also something that I want to do. All right, I've passed my Tractor record now. I've got much higher expectations for Buggy than I did with Tractor. I just missed a fuel. It's early on enough, and Dune Buggy is good enough that it should be okay. I am just saying it should be okay. I don't know where the next fuel is. I'm kind of just telling myself that and hoping. But I also have Kangaroo and Coin Boost. Oh, it's here, actually. I know the next fuel is here, as long as it doesn't tell me I'm out of fuel, like, right now. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, it goes... I didn't even know it goes backwards. So I think that was the fuel that I missed last time. I'm not even sure, but I'm 300 meters away from my record, so I feel like it had to be that one. And this is where I died. So obviously I do want this next fuel. I think my record for like rally or something is nearby here because I missed that fuel, and maybe I got through the water but not that much further. Maybe it wasn't rally car. I have no idea, actually. Oh, but I know this is a spot I've had problems with. So after this run, I'm gonna have to do a few more maps or a few more vehicles on Arena in order to get to the next Canyoneer level, whatever that is now, I can't remember. Oh, hey, it's manned. But I'll decide that after. And how well I do here dictates what I need to do afterward, star-wise. I missed this loop once, like I overshot it. Don't tell me I'm doing it again. Okay, well, this is not good for my fuel. All right, I did get up to this. 2 good landing boosts. I'm gonna try to go slow to not miss this. Of course I do, and it's a downhill right after. There's no way I can get to the next fuel. I mean, I don't even know what's next, to be fair. Why am I... Whenever I play adventure, I have this habit, and it's not on purpose. Oh, God. I've died at this specific spot like 3 times because I forget and go way too fast. But anyway, I feel like I'll take a couple tries, and I'll get to halfway through the map, a quarter way through the map, whatever. Not the best distance, but an okay one. And then I just die over and over and over, and I can't get back to where I was, even though I got there on like first or second try. And I would think it would be the opposite. Holy cam, but I would think it would be the opposite, and I would kind of learn the map and know the obstacles and be able to avoid them better, and then move on and get further in the map. But for some reason, that's not the case. Even though I definitely do learn the map and I do learn to avoid the obstacles, I just like, it's beginner's luck every single time. Okay, I got this fuel. This is part of the problem. I never remember how I die. So I think I ran out of fuel at this spot. Yeah, and I'm not so familiar with this map at all, but especially as I get further, I don't know. Because as I've said, I've played the beginning over and over and over a handful of times, but I really don't want to die, because this is my best run here, clearly, because I'm getting stars. Oh, I remember this. I think I have to skip this fuel. That's kind of unfortunate. I have some vague memory of missing that fuel in the past, so maybe I can continue still, as long as I go quickly. Buggy is good for this kind of underground section. I can move fast enough and be fine, but historically I haven't done great with Kanga. Let's go. Okay, this is big. So I'm kind of nearing towards 6,000 meters. I'm making good progress. Also, I've said that like these indoor places aren't so bad, especially with dune buggy and having a strong roof, but I've hit my head a lot of times, so I need to remember that and not think that my roll cage has infinite health left. Is this the end? I don't know. Good jump shocks here could save me. And I wonder if this is like right at the edge. Oh no. Alright, well there was another thing anyway, so I don't think I would have gotten it. 6,400 is probably going to be the end. Alright, so 6,400. Let's see what the stars are at, how much more I have to do. Still 14k. So I'm looking at Cuptown. I have 9,000 total stars, and I haven't done Dune Buggy. I may as well, like, it'll be like 1,000 free stars at the worst. I've kept the same setup. I think something for Cuptown is that map knowledge is really important. Like this map, or maybe this is the case with every single map, but this isn't so bad if you know what to avoid and where to go. I think this is still one of those maps where it's challenging and easy to mess up even if you do know the map. But there are certain maps like this one. I don't know other good examples of maps that like knowledge is important. Because if you think about like forest, maybe that's a bad example, or winter. I feel like you can kind of just drive and as you see obstacles, avoid them, and maybe you'll die here and there. But Cuptown, there are so many obstacles and fuel locations that are probably good to know that it matters more on a cup like this. /Maybe I'm just describing the general trend of how maps in this game work. Like as you get to the later maps, they're harder because you need to know more. Anyway, I've reached the 1,000 star / meter mark. 2k is possible, maybe. Dune Buggy's a good vehicle for this, I feel like, because it's compact and it can get around easily. You know, I would think muscle car is a good one. Like I saw my muscle car record back there, and maybe that's a worse vehicle because it's kind of longer and whatever. I'm kind of just saying anything. I don't actually know. Is this my record for this thing? Because you can't get out of here. Surely Buggy would be able to like do some weird thing and get on top of this truck, no? All right, I also haven't done Overspill, and I think it's a better map to play than Cuptown. So this idea of adventure roulette, or kind of what it started was ranked adventure, but as something that I would want them to add and not that's currently in the game. I was thinking about this more, but like the way that team events work, where, I mean, I guess it's not random necessarily, and they choose the vehicles each week or each event, but I think that would be such a cool 1v1 ranked mode as well. Like, originally I was thinking for it to be adventure, but what if you could go head to head against someone with a team event style game, you know? And then like, so each time you play, you're using different vehicles, you know, you've got different matchups, a different person to play against, but then there's also a ranking system that goes with it. I think that would be really good. And if it was in that style, you'd have the flexibility. Like, let's say you're really bad at wheelie or something. If there were multiple events, it's fine if you're not great at wheelie, because there's also going to be long jump and whatever other modes, distance and no fuel distance, you know what I'm saying? With this map, I at least feel like I'm going faster and making progress faster than I don't know, Glacier and whatever map I was just playing, Cuptown. Possibly my first low fuel coming up. Okay, it shouldn't matter as long as I'm a bit careful here. I did go low fuel for like 0.5 seconds, but fuel hasn't been an issue. I'm at 4,000 meters. I think the parts that I've had trouble with on this map are when we go inside, but that's literally been like twice, and not so recently. Oh, I remember this spot is a bit annoying, but I have plenty of fuel. I've actually made it to the hills. I don't know how far I'm gonna get, but I'll just keep going. The last vehicle that I spent a lot of time with Beach on, I think, was ATV, and I feel like I had a lot more trouble with that than off-roader. And both vehicles I have maxed out, but the tunes or not the, whatever, the parts are much better on, like the Kangaroo setup is much better on ATV than it is on off-roader. And I feel like, and it took me a lot of tries to get to the hills with the ATV, but off-roader it's first try. And it's probably not a good comparison because the vehicles are so different, but it's just like two new-ish vehicles. Wait, I'm actually really curious how this is gonna do right here. I didn't know if it was gonna fall down the hill, but yeah, I'm making it a good distance. What did I need? 8K stars? So if I get to 8K or whatever, the 10K here, that should get me over the threshold, but I don't know. There are still some hills left that I have to get past. This is one of the bigger hills, but it really hasn't been an issue. And I don't even think it's the cam. Like, obviously cam is helpful, but I feel like it's just more that you can land. Like, cam is helpful here, but from going to hill to hill, having just landing on the back wheel and flying up is so nice. I was thinking I would need my wings a little bit higher because I wouldn't be able to make it consistently, or like I would need to use overcharged turbo. Oh, this was the spot that I was stuck at with ATV forever. I was trying to remember where it was, but it was at that fuel that I kept missing. So maybe another 1,000 meters until I'm kind of like in the safe zone in the flat area. Yeah, it's crazy. I just landed poorly, or I wasn't really thinking about how I was landing, but if you angle up slightly, it literally doesn't matter. Okay, I feel like this is one of the last fuels. I haven't fallen down any of these random things. First, actually helpful fume boost moment, I think. This seems like the flat area. There's a fuel coming up. I want to say it's really soon, yeah. So at this point, there are a couple more hills, but it's mostly flat and it's hard to die. And that's the case with most vehicles, but especially with off-roader, because the roll cage is so strong, and also I haven't really hit my head at all. Big fuel tank, I have fume boost and everything. It would be impressive if I died before the 10K at this point. I'm sure I've said something like that before though and managed to die, so I really mean it on this time. This is one of the few hills, or hilly areas I guess, because this is more than one hill that's left. And I'm at 8,500 meters, so even if I did die now, which I don't think I will, I've gotten enough for the next Canyoneer thing, I think. I mean, I could be having the wrong number in mind, but I think it was 8,000 that I said. I died here with ATV as well. I flipped over. Yeah, this, okay. There's a fuel like this where you don't go back for it a lot earlier in this level, but that's one of the spots. I mean, with off-roader, you might not have to go back. Obviously, it's a good idea too, but 9,100 meters. Let's get this water animation real quick. It's so satisfying driving on water. But yeah, almost at the 10K. This is hype. Quick little skip to 11,000. Oh, this is actually fine. I'm not gonna die, but I am low fuel, which is maybe a sign the run is gonna end soon. I feel like this has happened on other beach runs, and then I get a lot further, and like the fuel distances aren't consistent. They get a bit closer at times, so we will see. I just wasted so much time. Surely I'm gonna die. There's no way I get to the next fuel, which is sad, but yeah, here's the low fuel. There could be one. I feel like this is like a flat enough spot where one could be coming up. No. Wait, is there one at the bottom of this hill? I kind of need to know. Yeah, wait, I would have fallen down this. I don't know. Maybe I could have gotten here low fuel. I think I would have needed a bit more fuel to get it. But anyway, I got to, I don't know how much I got to. Should be enough stars to get me over to Canyoneer 18 though. Let's go. Do I get anything from the chest? I mean, that's a lot. I feel like it's a lot of parts. Mono wheel's not the best, but okay, I don't care. Well, I've had enough adventure for the day. Thanks for watching. Bye.